Descubrí.
Yes.
Is the name of your brand new CD.
Yes, very excited.
You are excited.
I am. I really am.
No, you really are.
It's early, but I am excited.
No, you're. I mean, congratulations.
Thank you. Have you heard it? Have you had a chance to hear it?
I have not. I wouldn't lie to you. I have not heard it. I've heard the song that you sent me.
Yes.
I mean, I heard it over the phone.
I know, right?
Hello?
Johnny, I want you to hear my CD.
I don't know how to MP3. I don't know how to send it through the email. Can you believe that?
Can you email it to me? Well, no, but I can play for you. I said, like right now? Yeah. Tú si eres el Valle girl. Tú si eres el Valle girl.
Pica style, what can I say?
Anyway, I was like, really? Over the phone? Oh, jeez.
I know, right? I know you can't really hear it, but I just wanted you to kind of get hear the chorus, see what you think, because that's the
more things change, the more things stay the same. Technologically speaking, we've advanced.
But I haven't.
But when you're from the valley, I play it over the phone. No, I'm kidding.
I'll be honest with you. I'm not good with technology. I just got into Facebook not too long ago because of our manager, because she's like, you have to be on Facebook. And that's because, she's still, every now and then she wants to wring my neck because I'm not on it as much as I should be. Right. Yeah, the Elida Reyna.
Wow. So I heard it over the phone. I have not heard it because, well,
Oh, you heard the whole thing?
No, I heard the whole album. No, like three songs.
I heard three songs over the phone.
Oh, okay. In mono.
No. It was like this. It was like.
Esa no se le siente.
I was like,
yeah, it sounds great.
That sounds real good.
Hey, but you picked a good one though. You did pick a good song.
I was like, number one. What was it? I'm like our listeners. Answers 1, 2, or 3. Number one. No, I kid. I have not heard it, and only because CDs don't come to us; they come to the program director. So I haven't heard it.
But now you have one, so you can hear it.
Well, I mean, are these for us or are these to give away?
We're gonna give some away, but I'm gonna give that one to you.
Okay, all right. Because I was actually, like I did Fantasia, I was gonna go out and buy it, but that's okay. All right, here's what we're going to do, El. We're up against a break. We're going to come back, and we'll play some cuts off of this. Okay. And then when you're ready, because I know it takes some preparation
time.
Yeah, no, I understand that. And, I forgot my tequila at home, which is a good thing. According to Lalo, it's a good thing you forgot that tequila at home. But we'll play some of the stuff off the CD, and then you can do some cuts for live. And we'll just mess around and have a whole lot of fun, all right?
Yeah.
So, ladies and gentlemen, Elida Reyna, her brand new CD, Contigo Descubrí. If you don't have it, go by your local record store. Go by the Walmarts, the Best Buys. Aquí en San Antonio, Janie's del Bravo. If you're in Houston, the Tejano Music Headquarters. If you're in Dallas or in Austin, I'm sure you know what your mom and pops are over there. And speaking of all those cities, it's KXTN San Antonio, KLTN HD2 Houston, KLJA HD2 Georgetown, Austin, KESS HD2 Louisville, KGBT 1530 AM, Harlingen, McAllen, Brownsville, Univision radio stations, 802. Good morning.
KXTN. Jonny Ramirez, in the morning, on KXTN.
8:06, 6 minutes past the 8 o'clock hour, the big show rolling on a fabulous Thursday. El Jonny Ramirez por la mañana. Gracias sinceramente por estar con nosotros. Les agradecemos, les invitamos que sigan en sintonía. Lo más reciente de Elida Reyna, Straight Ahead, from the Contigo Descubrí CD on Freddie Records. Elida Reyna, Grupo Avante, and she's with us in the studio. And Pops and Pete and everybody. So, El?
Yes.
Things have been going really, really good for you. And I have to say I'm so happy for you because you worked your butt off. Then, not that you purposely took a hiatus, but there's this thing about kids, and you have to give birth, and gosh darn it, you have to stay away from things you love like music. Because, well, you got kids now. So not that you actually left, but you took a bit of a break, just a small break.
Yeah, like 2 years maybe.
Right, and
people make it seem like I took 5 years off or something.
Well,
but it seemed like it. I guess in the industry.
But yeah, it's an industry, and the reality is that our industry is so small, so shrunk that when you take 2 years off, they're going, what the heck? And then they're going, because everybody was going, man, she was on her way. She was on her way. She was almost there. Yeah. And sometimes when you take a break, a little bit tougher to get back to where you were at.
And it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was. And let me just say that, honestly, I needed those 2 years off. I was a little burned out, but I'm glad to say that I did. And, you know, I wanted the best of both worlds. I wanted to be on the road, but I wanted to have a family as well. And so I was able to have my daughter, and then, you know, and then I had my son. So I took that time off, and then that's pretty much when Elida Avante broke up. You know,
Your original Avante.
The original Avante. We went our separate ways, but I mean, it was amicable. It was. I mean, the guys and I are still the best of friends. We still get together.
And
everything's great.
And every so often, I see one of your old guys playing on stage with you because you need a filler. Yeah.
Sometimes they'll come on the road with us, and you know, we reminisce and have good times. We always have great times when we're on the road, and we always have. And that's just the kind of relationship that we've always had. You know, Noe, Kande, and Epi, all the guys are great. But it was also a time for me to see what it is that I wanted to do. I mean, is it something that I want to continue? And I noticed that once I came back on the road, it was just like I was just another person.
Right.
And I wanted it more than ever. And I still felt that I had a lot to prove.
Right.
You know, I wasn't where I wanted to be. And so when I finally came out, you know, I was with, of course, the House Records at the time.
Right.
And, you know, a lot of things just started kind of happening. The Tres Divas, you know, we got to tour all over the world. And, you know, it's just one step at a time. And then, of course, you know, I signed with Freddie soon after that. And things just, now it's a whirlwind. I mean, we've been constantly on the road. I think this is the first weekend we've been off in the entire, gosh, I don't know, I can't even tell you.
About 8 months, I think he said. Yeah,
about 8 months.
Yeah, about 8 months. Yeah, you actually
we've been on the road.
Catch a breath, huh?
Yeah, and I get to spend a little bit of time with my family.
Well, because when you call me and you know, shared your music over the phone, you were going home because you were on the road.
Right.
And,
we were in the studio, and we were excited, and I guess that's why I called you, because I couldn't wait, and I was like, no, but by the time I, you know, email it or whatever, we were on the road, I was like, I wanted you to hear it. And I know it's kind of hard to hear it on the phone, but we were just so excited, and we just couldn't wait to share it with you and see what you thought. And so we put the top 3 songs on the radio, I mean, on the phone for you, excuse me, so that you can check it out and see what you thought. And basically, the song that you picked was our #1 choice from the very beginning. But the more we thought about it, we said, oh, let's put this song out. But ultimately, this entire album is so good. I can actually sit down and listen to, I mean, and Lalo can tell you that I'm very picky. And, you know, as an artist, we're hardest on ourselves, or I'm very hard on myself. So when I hear this album, I can actually listen to the whole album and really enjoy it. And I'll actually sit in the car and if you know me, like my friends, they're like, man, you don't like to listen to your music. What's wrong with you? Right. But the thing is that when you're in the studio and you're recording. But aside from that, this album, I really enjoy.
There's only been, you know, for me personally, as a fan of music, there's only a few albums that I can sit and track from cut #1 to cut 10 or cut 11, however many cuts you have. Do you think that this album could fall in that category? Maybe, perhaps.
I think this is the best album I've ever done.
Really?
With that, I'll tell you everything in a nutshell. And Lalo tends to disagree in the sense that he produced this album, but he thinks that my best album of all time is my first album, and I think a lot of people also feel that way too. But I think this one's right up there with it.
Yeah.
And
I think maybe because you were fresh, you were new,
it was fresh,
you were a breath of fresh air to an industry that, you know, hadn't seen a whole lot of, you know, females rise to the top. So it was a good album. It was a great album.
Yeah.
Okay, so you kind of feel that this is right up there with that one, huh? With your very first one.
I do, and even with the first album, I mean, I didn't know what I was doing. You know, I just was kind of, okay, this is what you're going to do. You're going to sing these songs.
Right.
And, you know, with this album, it's been more like, no, this is what we're going to do. These are the songs that we're going to do. If it didn't feel right, then we would go to the next song. You know, and with our first album, it was kind of like, this is what you're going to do, and that's it. You know, and it's kind of hard when you're a new artist and you're just trying to take it all in, you know, because it's all new to you. So you kind of just, yes, sir, you know, you just do what you're told.
Right.
So, but this album is amazing in the sense that so many people can relate to a lot of the material, a lot of the songs, and And there's even a duet in here that I'm singing with Jose Zamora from Zamorales, which I've admired his voice for such a long time. I mean, since they got started, he used to play with Costumbre. He was the main singer for Costumbre. And I just said, one of these days...
He's a big-time writer, too, right?
Yes. Yeah. He's amazing. He's written for Vicente Fernandez, I think, is about to record some of his material. I mean, he's amazing. He's an amazing songwriter. And I've always loved the texture of his voice.
Right.
I said, God, I would love to record a song with him. And so I was able to actually, the song, it belongs to him. Contigo Descubrí, and that's what we named the album after, was this particular song. So hopefully we'll be able to hear it, if that's okay with you.
Well, of course it is. Gosh darn it. You know,
Thank you
got up early in the morning and you came over here and you're smelling up the room really, really nice, you know. All right, let's do this. Let's give everybody a taste of what Elida's brand new CD is like. Contigo Descubrí, but this is the first single, Déjate Amar. I really like this record. I really, really like this record.
Thank you.
And Pops and I were having an argument. I says, no, the saxophone sounds more like David Koz, and he was going, no, it's Kenny G. But ultimately, it's my show, so I'm right and he's wrong.
No puedo. Yo te pido amor, tú eres frío. Dame una razón, te suplico. Dime qué debo hacer contigo. Solo quiero sentirte junto a mí. No me niegues tus besos, sin tu amor voy a morir. Déjame demostrarte lo que yo puedo amarte. Nadie podrá tocarte como yo.
Eight 17 minutes past the 8 o'clock hour. The latest from Elida. Wow. So who's doing sax on that? I know it's not David Cause, and I know it's not Kenny G.
Well, actually, he's a good friend of ours. I'm going to have Lalo
Lalo,
speak up a little bit about Lalo, which is the producer and the director.
Here, grab this microphone over here, Lalo. You can't hear yourself, but we'll try to talk to you so you can hear us as opposed to, you know. All right. Lalo. So Lalo is the drummer, and Mr. Elida Reyna. No, I'm kidding, man. And he's a guy with no hair on stage, okay? Sitting behind the drums. He hides behind the drum set. He's like a real skinny dude, so it doesn't take a whole lot to hide behind the drum set. How you doing, man?
He chooses not to have hair.
Thank you.
You have been Elida's producer for how many albums now?
This is number 5. This is the 5th
Number
album.
5? Wow. I love this record, and like I was telling you guys, you know, radio people, you know, that have been in radio for more than, you know, 5, 6, 7 years and that have had some sort of experience programming, they always take songs and they have to put them in these categories. We have to put them in boxes, you know. It's kind of like, okay, well, this sounds more like this and this and this. Right. And this song, like a couple other songs I heard the other day, you can't really put them in any category, which is, I like that. I like that because I've always said we should not call our music Tejano. Tejano is us. Tejano. When I say Tejano and Proud on the radio station, I don't mean about the stuff that we're playing. I mean that's us,
right?
As individuals. You know, my parents are from Mexico. I was born here, and I love Javier Solis. You know, Jorge Negrete, and you know Juan Gabriel. But I also like Stevie Ray Vaughan, Stevie Wonder. Right. You know. Alan Jackson, George Strait, Elida Reyna, Little Joe. Right. If that makes any sense, right? It makes up for one screwed up iPod. If you don't believe me, ask Pops, right, Pops?
Absolutely. It's great, though.
My iPod is all messed up, dude. But this is one of those songs that you can't say, you know, some people might come up to you and say, is that Tejano? Well, of course it is, because it was done by a Tejana, you know?
Right.
So that's... To me, that's a cool thing. It's always been a cool thing when you can have a song and you're going. And some stations will say, well, I don't know if we can play it because it doesn't really represent the station. It's like, shut the hell up. It's a good song. Just play it.
I mean, to me, if it moves you, hey.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It moves you, and to me, that's what music is all about.
Right.
You know.
So who did the saxophone on this?
His name is
Jonas Quintanilla.
Jonas Quintanilla. And it was kind of like one of those last minute things where we had the accordion. We could have made it more, you know.
Yeah.
Accordion-ish.
Right.
Yeah.
But there was just something, I guess, the melody of the song, the message.
Uh-huh.
And it just sort of called for it, exactly. And so it was just one phone call. We had him come in. I mean, it was not a definite thing. We, you know, he tried it out. And it was kind of, you know, once I heard it, it was like, that's it.
Right.
That's what it was missing. So we tried it, you know.
And he's an amazing sax player. And so we're very grateful that he was able to record on this album.
Right.
Very cool. Now, here lately, I mean, because you're a hell of a songwriter. You know?
Thank you.
And I know you and I have had our differences when it comes to songs, and I'm like, well, you know, we'll do that one. And I don't think we'll do that one. And Elida would get red in the face and, you know, call me a few choice names, I'm sure. But it's all good. But you're a hell of a songwriter.
Thank you.
But this song is one of those songs, kind of like Juntos Hasta Morir, that was written by a good friend of yours. Lucky, right?
Yes. That's correct.
Did somebody else co-write it with Lucky, or is it just a Lucky song?
Lalo and Lucky.
Really?
Yes.
So you got a bit of songwriting in you too, Lalo?
Well, actually, me and Lucky did 10 on this section, on the Contigo Descubrí.
Really?
Yeah, we did.
So out of the
together.
12, 10 you guys did?
Yes.
Cha-ching.
Well, myself and Lucky, we did 9.
I see more Louis Vuitton in your future there.
Well, Elida, you know, she says that she has to be. Well, tell him.
I tell him I have to be miserable to write. I mean,
really?
I have to be unhappy, and I've just been so happy.
Come hang out with me for a week. Come hang out with me for a week. I'll make you miserable for the both of us.
I guess I hang my emotions on my sleeve, like they say, and I write about what bothers me, or what's going on in my love life, pretty much. And my son asked me a really interesting question yesterday. He said, "Mom, are all songs about love?" And I said, "I guess, you know what? The majority of songs are about love." And you know, I think that's why I've been able to, because I put my heart into my music, and I just put it out there. And when Duele came out, I mean, I was really, you know, going through a really rough time, and Te Sigo Amando. I mean, just so many songs that I've written that, you know, they're all true. They're all actual experiences. I know when Duele came out, I kind of threw it on my aunt. She was kind of, well, yeah, I mean, she also inspired me, but it was more because of what I was going through at that time.
Right.
You know, and I fell in love, like really fell for somebody, and I was willing to give my all, my 110%. And then when that person didn't,
reciprocate.
it wasn't reciprocated. I was like just devastated.
Yeah.
And so I woke up one morning thinking I wanted to just scream at the top of my lungs, and I sat up from my bed and I said, I was thinking, God, this really hurts. And it just, that's where that whole concept came from. And so,
I still don't understand taking the tequila shot before you do the song, but hey, that's another question for another show.
Well, because that's a part of the song, we kind of added the whole, kind of exaggerated a little bit on the tres botellas, but because you know what, I mean, we're such, exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, we're so heartbroken that, you know what, I mean, sometimes you do feel like you want to drink those 3 bottles of tequila.
Yeah.
And of course, so I drink them for them on stage, you know what I mean? That's part of the show. No, I'm just kidding. I'll take a couple of shots every now and then.
Yeah.
Just to be, like you said, to be theatrical and just to be a
part
part of it.
Show, yeah.
Part of the show.
The Alamo City's waking up. The city comes alive with Jonny Ramirez in the morning on KXTN.
8:25. We're about 25 minutes after the 8 o'clock hour. El Yone, El Pops, El Pete with Elida Reyna and her producer, Lalo. The brand new CD.
And the guys in the band, too.
And the guys in the band, I'm sorry, yeah. Who's on the bajo?
On bajo is Robbie Longoria from
Squeeze
Brownsville. Jacob.
Okay.
De
From
Leon.
Brownsville, and Jacob is from where?
Jacob's from Kingsville, well, Rivera.
Rivera.
Technically from Rivera, yeah.
It's all the same neighborhood, basically, right?
Yeah, it's like the Valley. Hey, we're all
it's kind of like
the same.
saying, where are you from, McAllen? Where are you from, Alamo? It's the same
Yeah,
From
place.
same.
Cherryland, excuse me.
It's the same thing, dude.
Oh, you're from the rich side then, huh?
That's right, guy.
Yeah. All right. Hey, so Elida's got a brand new CD. Contigo Descubrí.
Yeah.
On Freddie Records. And what cut do you want to do now?
Let's do number 3.
All right. Number 3.
It's called
No Mereces.
No Mereces Mi
All right.
Amor.
No Mereces Mi Amor.
It's a ranchera.
Okay. Tell me a little bit about the song. And by the way, you're going to do a few songs live, too. But I just wanted to give people more of a taste of what your CD's got.
Sure, definitely. Well, it's a ranchera. It's actually one of the first songs that Lalo wrote when we were in the studio. And it's just a really, really cool song.
It's sort of a follow-up to Prefiero Morir.
That was such a...
Well, yeah, I didn't want to say that, but yeah.
That was such a killer record, I got to
Thank
tell you.
you.
Who wrote that record? Prefiero Morir.
It's a combination. Lalo wrote a bunch of them. Actually,
But can
Prefiero
I tell
Morir.
you, real quick, let me take 10 seconds to say
Sure.
that when she sang that song, when she recorded that song,
Prefiero Morir.
yes,
Yeah.
she could not have been so. I mean,
He and I get into it in the studio a lot.
when she records vocals, it's just the guys will tell you
like,
it's
"Rawr,"
bad.
it's just
Really?
like, yeah, it is.
I mean, it sort of pushes.
He's pushing me to he's pushing me to do my best.
Well, because we know you're a slacker, girl. No,
I
I'm
am.
kidding.
I guess I
I'm
am,
kidding.
yeah.
No. You know, I know what it is. It's because, and I've talked to other people that have produced, and they say, I know that person's got more in him.
Exactly.
Right.
And they're just kind of laying on their laurels, but I know he or she's got more in him, so I gotta get in there and instigate somehow get all of it out.
Get it out of her,
Yeah.
and he did.
And
Trust me.
and I think that's the problem with some of the vocalists that are now. I mean, they're not pushed by anybody. They're not hassled by anybody. It's like, really, dude, that's all you got?
Because everybody's like, oh, good job. But maybe they just don't know how to direct them and how to, you know what I'm saying? But Lalo really does push me when I'm in the studio. I think you could have done this a little better. I'm already hard on myself.
So that pretty much pisses
Enough
you
as
off,
it is.
and hence the friction, huh?
Well, what happened with this song in particular is that I love the song so much. I said, I'm going to write the lyrics. Well, when we got down to recording it, he's like, okay, the song's ready. Where are the lyrics? And I was like, well, they're not done yet. He's like, so.
Well, you have, and I told her
you have 30 minutes to write them.
You have
so
30
that
minutes.
pissed me off. Guess what?
Yeah.
So that really pissed me off. So I went outside and I started writing. Robbie was there with me. So we're and we're just there, and song came out. And I said, "There's your song. Let's record it." And boom, that's what you got.
And so you left all the bad words out of it, and here's the song.
Pretty much.
All right, name of the
But
song
he put
again?
me in a place, and it helped me. It inspired me. It helped me write the song.
All right.
So No Mereces Mi Amor is sort of a follow-up to
Prefiero morir.
Exactly.
All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Contigo descubrí the name of the album, Elida Reyna. No mereces mi amor, lo más reciente de Elida Reyna. Contigo descubrí on the Olympic Show. You should have given her 32 minutes, man. That's a hell of a song, but it could have been better. Push her, keep pushing her. That's a great song. Seriously, 30 minutes? 30 minutes. Wow. Man, Pop said I can't even go to the bathroom in 30 minutes. Right, Pops?
More time.
More time. Wow, 30 minutes. That's congratulations. That's a good song, guys.
Thank you.
All right. Got the brand new CD from Elida Reyna, Contigo Descubrí. They're going to do some live cuts, and we got all kinds of cool stuff coming up. We might even give you a chance to win it if you behave yourselves on the radio. Yeah, you heard me right there. It's the Jonny Ramirez in the Morning Show. Good morning. The 9 o'clock hour, el Jonny Ramirez por la mañana. El equipo, el Paps, el Peach, and nos acompaña esta mañana la bellísima Elida Reyna. And part of Avante. And okay. And no disrespect to anybody here, El, because you've got some great players.
Yes.
But when you formed the band, those other players are kind of like great players as well, right? I mean,
they're monster musicians, but the guys that I have now are just as great.
Would you say that you have more artistic differences with the current group or the former group? Because you guys are all, blessed with and gifted with this talent. So, but I would imagine that artistically, you don't always come together.
I think what happened though too is that we were young and we're all the same age, and it was just like, well, I want to, you know what? I mean, there was a lot of respect with Noe being the producer. Everybody respected his ideas, and every now and then everybody would kind of throw in an idea here and there. In this band, Lalo's the producer, but at the same time, everybody kind of brings in their own feel, their own feel into the music, and we were lucky enough to have all the guys in the band participated in this album. And not too many bands can say that.
Right.
And so we're very lucky. These guys are phenomenal. I mean, yeah, you actually have to go see a show. I think a lot of people are real surprised when they see them and they're like, wow, your band sounds really, really good. They don't expect it, I guess, but I'm pleasantly surprised. And then now we have a light show. We have a lot of things that are, that you incorporate into a show the way it should be. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not just me, the singer. I've never considered myself like a solo artist, so to speak, because I've always been a part of a group. And so when I went solo, so to speak, I wasn't comfortable with it at all whatsoever.
Is that why you brought Avante back, the name Avante?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, pretty much.
Because, I mean, and no disrespect to your guys, but I mean, even on the radio, a lot of times I just say, here's Elida.
Yeah. and a lot of people do, but
with the previous band, it was just like, it's all about Elle. And I mean, but I understand that these guys are gifted and talented, but it's always about the front person. Here's
maybe
Elle.
because I'm a female, whereas if it had been an all guy crew.
She's hot. Right, Pops?
Thank you.
Hot. But yeah, and you're right. I mean, but I mean, even like Shelly, she's always, she's never been a part of a band. Stephanie's never been a part of a band, but maybe it's because I'm used to saying Shell, Steph, L, and
Shell L.
Yeah. So okay, all right. What are you guys going to do for us live? Because and again, on bajo is
Robbie.
The Brownsville.
From Brownsville.
All right,
and Jacob
on accordion.
From Rivera.
The Rivera.
Yeah.
Is there really a difference? No, I'm kidding. There is a difference. Yeah. All right. What you going to do for us live? By the way,
we're going to do. Actually, it's like a medley of songs that we do live.
Okay.
So we're going to play for you. Te sigo amando, enamorados tú.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Elida Reyna live on the radio. All right, here we go.
Hice muy mal al dejarte ir. Fue la única solución para no sufrir. Nació el amor nuevamente, ahora es diferente. Descubrí que el fuego en mí se incendió. Te sigo amando, te sigo amando. Tú eres el hombre más lindo en mi vida que me enseñó a querer. Te sigo amando, te sigo amando. Y ahora que no te tengo, yo comprendo que tú haces falta en mi corazón. Yeah. Un grito. Te sigo amando. Échale.
tía Josie.
You know, I got to tell you, these studios obviously aren't built for this kind of stuff, but that sounded pretty damn good, right, Pops?
That
Thank
sounded
you.
great, man.
Did I have all my levels where it sounded?
I think so,
Okay,
sir.
all right. I was trying. Have you ever done this before? Actually walk in the studio with the bass and the bajo?
A couple of times.
Yeah.
A couple times, yeah.
It's difficult, to say the least.
This early in the morning, but,
Yeah.
you can warm up and it's all good.
All right. It sounded kick-ass.
Thank you.
I don't know what Freddie Jr. thinks, but I thought it sounded kick-ass. All right. By the way, Freddie Jr. is, the
Yes.
owner of Freddie Records.
Yes,
Well,
yes.
him and his dad, right?
Yes.
Is he the one taking over pretty much now?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Freddie Jr., yeah.
Dad's
He's
just
awesome.
playing golf.
Probably. Relaxing, yeah.
Relaxing.
Yeah.
Cantando the monies from Te Traigo Estas Flores. All right. About 13 minutes away from the 9 o'clock hour, folks, and we've got more Elida. I've got another song coming up from the Contigo Descubrí CD. 8:51, in front of 9, the Jonny Ramirez in the morning show on the air everywhere. And Jesse Turner, Yo Quisiera Detenerte. And he's kind of stoked because he's getting airplay. From us, at least. He's always gotten
Yeah.
airplay. So he was kind of excited about that. But that's a great song.
Yeah, he's awesome. He's an amazing performer, amazing songwriter. I mean, those guys are doing awesome right now. Everywhere you go, it's all about Signal right now. Yeah.
Well, it's about a bunch of bands, but yeah, Signal all of a sudden,
They're taking
peaking.
off right now.
They're peaking,
yeah.
Much like, well, that's kind of, you kind of peaked twice in your career, if that makes any sense.
It's so crazy that you say that. I was just talking to a friend of mine. It's like, how do you come back from the dead, basically?
Well,
I mean,
you weren't dead. You were having babies.
Well, I mean, but at that
Right.
time it was really
The
hard.
career,
It was
yes,
really hard
yeah.
to get back in there, and some of the promoters just weren't taking me seriously, and it was like, why should we bring her? It's just like a lot of that pressure. It was
Yeah.
like, well, is she going to stick it out this time? And the thing is that I've always been in it for the long haul. I mean,
But it's one of those things that women get blamed a lot about.
for a lot of things, and it sucks.
And it's because, how can we trust her? She's going to go out and have another baby. She won't be back for another 2 years, and
Right.
she's needing money for the rent, so she comes and performs it.
And she needs to be skinny, and I mean, there's so many things that come into play when it comes to female singers, more so than a man.
Does that suck or what?
Totally.
There's a great talent here in San Antonio, but she was never taken seriously because she was a little overweight, But she was, oh man,
Amazing.
Esmeralda, she was amazing.
Yes.
And then she just, I don't know if she was frustrated, and I knew she got married, and she had a baby, but
Right.
it was like, really, guys, seriously, you're putting a lot of that into just the fact that,
Right.
And so as a woman, it's got to be twice as frustrating.
3
right?
times,
Yeah.
if not 4 times, it's harder.
And I know that, our good buddy Shell, has been up and down with the weight. And when she was really, really skinny, oh my God, you look amazing.
Right.
And then when she wasn't, I was like, that's still Shelly up there singing, you idiots.
Right, right.
It's nothing wrong with that.
Right.
Anyway, but you're right. Women.
But they don't criticize the men, but they
No.
criticize the women. But, oh, well, that's the way it is. That's just the way it is.
Porque esa beer got for the guys.
You like to party.
Yeah, he's got a 6-pack. Papa and I got a keg. All right. Let's do this one. I want to do the title track from the CD. Can we
Okay,
do that?
sure.
All right. Contigo Descubrí is the brand new one from Elida Reyna and her band. And this is a great CD. Everything I've heard so far pretty much está ATM, como dicen en mi barrio. This song was written again by?
This song is written by Jose Zamora,
Mm-hmm.
and it's also sung with Jose Zamora from Zamorales, who used to be with Costumbre, of course,
Right.
as we all know. But Jose's also, or Zamorales are also with Freddie Records, too.
Very okay.
And so it's just, he's part of the family now, so the Freddie family. And so he actually had given us this song some years back.
It was supposed to be on the Fantasia record.
It was going to be on the
Okay.
Fantasia record, and then we just didn't record it for whatever reason. And then it just kind of popped up all of a sudden again. And then one day I told him, you know what, it would be so awesome if he would sing it with me. And so we did it. We
Now,
did.
Lado, I mean, when you put together a song, you Lucky or you, whoever's writing, you write a song and you're writing it specifically for Elida, right?
Right.
So you know what you can demand of her when she's in the studio, even though, rare. What about a song like this that wasn't written by you? Do you still know how much you can demand, how much you can say, you know what? give me more because you ain't giving it all to me, you know?
Well, I think when we first heard the song, it was like, this is
We
it.
have to record
We
it.
need this one. So
Yeah.
we started on it. This was like 3 or 4 years ago. And then time had passed, and I would still listen to it. And I would still listen to it. And I would say, man, this is such a good song. And then it worked out. The stars lined up or what have you. And we were able to record the song. Now, when she did the demo, I felt like it needed something. And she was the one that actually brought up and said it would be great to do it with Jose. And it was like the saxophone on Déjate Amar.
Okay.
It was the final nail, and it just worked out. And if you listen to the textures of their voice, they just complement themselves, very, very well. And so it just worked out. And like I was telling you earlier on the break, that it was so good, I just didn't want to leave it on the shuffle.
Right.
So we said, you know what, we're going to name the album after this song. And it's
to pay
it's worth
some
it.
sort of attention
Exactly.
to the song, yeah.
It's worth it.
Okay.
And a lot of people, if you listen to the lyrics, it's like a wedding song. It's a beautiful
All right.
song, yeah.
Contigo Descubrí, this is Elida and...
José Zamora.
Cuando estás conmigo, mi corazón se siente libre. Controlar mis sentimientos se me hace imposible. Al tocar tu cuerpo, siento detener el tiempo. Nada importa si te tengo aquí.
Los suspiros se me escapan sin pensar. Esto es amor al natural.
Todo indica que lo nuestro no hay final. Solamente tú me haces volar. Me haces volar.
Y digo que contigo descubrí
Lo que jamás llegué a sentir, inmensas ganas de vivir. No existe mal si te tengo.
y digo que contigo descubrí
Que ya no soy fugitiva del amor. Ha renacido una paz en mi interior. Todo te lo debo a ti, solo a ti.
Damn, girl. Are you sure you ain't married to that dude? That was pretty sweet.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, that was Elida Reyna, ladies and gentlemen. Pops, was that sweet or was that sweet?
That really calmed me down, man.
It calmed you down?
Ya también me relajaba acá atrás, bro.
Ahí la-
Oh, no.
It had
In a good way, though.
It had the same effect as chocolate does on me, Pops.
That's right.
It made me horny. I'm kidding. What a great record, and that's the Contigo Descubrí. That is the title track from her latest CD. And can you stick around for another hour?
I'd love to.
Okay,
Yes.
all right. We'll play some other live cuts and some more stuff off the CD.
Sounds good.
Hell yeah. All right, Elida Reyna, ladies and gentlemen, in the studio, Contigo Descubrí on Freddie Records. You can, by the way, I got a couple of emails from Rosie Pressler from Las Cruces, New Mexico, and Christina. I can't see that far. Anyway, they don't live in state, and they cannot find your music up there. You can download the entire CD on iTunes, folks.
Or they can also go on our website. They can go on elidareyna.net, and we have an Elida store
Okay.
where they can purchase whatever they want. T-shirts, we've got CDs. We've got the most recent CD up until the old, like some of the older material that is hard to find.
Uh-huh.
And so they can go on elidareyna.net and order it there, and we'll have it to them. And I'll personally autograph it for them as well.
Because I'm like real anal, and I need to have a hard copy of all the stuff that's on my iPod. I gotta have a hard copy.
Yeah.
I'm just anal that way.
Yeah.
So for those of you that don't, like Big Papa, they just download stuff.
Yeah.
You can go to
That's
iTunes.
cool, too.
You can go to
iTunes.
iTunes, or you can. It's elidareyna.net. Is that-
elidareyna.net.
elidareyna.net. And you know what? I'm going to respond to her because I just said iTunes, but I'll go back and I'll put the elidareyna.net to both those young ladies. Yeah, folks, You know, if you're ever having issues and if you're out of state and you can't find the music, pick up the phone or hit us up on Facebook, MySpace, Twitter. It all works. And we will get back to you. ElidaReyna.net for a hard copy. And not only can you get this one, but you can get some of the past ones.
Yeah, a lot of people have
Is the
been
original
requesting.
Luna Llena one there?
Actually, that one is really hard to get.
Okay.
We have EYA 98. We have Mis Raíces, which is really hard to find. Yeah, a lot of the live, the Elida Reyna, simplemente Elida y Avante.
It's Fantasia.
Of course, we have Fantasia.
I
Yeah.
knew you
I
would.
saw it.
Yeah. Okay, so there's CDs, there's shirts, there's
We've
all
got
kinds.
caps, koozies, teddy bear. I mean, we have everything, anything you can think. Mugs, koozies, and of course, we have our manager to thank for that. She's the one that set it up for us, Annette. And so, yeah, they can just go on elidareyna.net and order whatever they like. And then, of course, I'll sign it for them if
The
they want me
CDs.
to. Whatever. I mean, if they want me to sign the shirt, all they have to do is write it in the.
No, but if you sign a shirt, they can't wear it, man.
People still wear it.
No, because then you wash this away, that sign, John, because I use Tide.
Ariel in the valley.
I'm sorry?
Ariel in the valley.
Ariel in the Valley. Este vato. All right, 903, it's KXTN San Antonio, KLTN HD2 Houston, KLJA HD2 Georgetown, Austin, KESS HD2 Louisville, and KGBT 1530 AM Harlingen, McAllen, Brownsville, Univision Radio Station.
Fun every morning with Jonny Ramirez on KXTN.
9:08, 8 minutes past 9 o'clock. El Yone, El Pops, El Pete, Elida Reyna, and her band in the studio right now. And yes, indeed. Thank you again for stopping by. And the brand new CD, Contigo Descubrí, that was I got a couple of hits on my Facebook. I mean, right away. Let's see here. Tejano Martinez says, very beautiful song. It is a beautiful song, by the way.
Thank you.
Yeah. And he put hi. Very pretty, very pretty song. Not beautiful. My bad. Hi. It's been about a year and a half since Fantasia.
About, I guess.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because you had it like.
Or maybe 2 years? Has it been about 2 years?
Is it
It's been
almost
about
2
2
years? Wow.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
But Fantasia was such a smash hit for you.
Yeah.
You know?
Because it was fresh, I think, and the idea of that song, and then we had Prefiero Morir.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's just like, it's a great album.
Yeah.
And we won a Grammy with it.
We still get tons of requests for Prefiero Morir, by the way. Just thought I'd mention that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Your version, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
Inside joke,
Thank
folks.
you.
I'm sorry. My bad. But we still get a bunch of requests for that song. And then, Juntos Hasta Morir.
Yeah.
That song is like still on
Smash.
fire.
Yeah.
And again, it's another one of those lucky songs, right?
Yes. Actually, Lucky had just started working with us, I think.
When the hell did he actually learn how to ride? Because I just thought he loved to smoke. It's like Lucky. Every time he comes to the San Antonio, Johnny, it's Lucky. Come on, Lucky. Roll one up, my brother. I mean, he's a great guy. Don't get me wrong. He's one of those guys that's very talented.
Yes.
And to some extent,
And in case you don't know who Lucky is, he was...
Frijoles Románticos,
Right.
you know, for the longest time.
And now he's currently launching his own career.
I heard
Yes.
that. But I mean, he was the lead singer for Los Frijoles Románticos, a band that I thought had a lot of potential. But I would tell them, guys, give us a song that's radio friendly,
Right.
a song that's commercial. Oh, but we don't want to sound like everybody else. You don't have to. You got your own distinct sound, but give us a radio friendly song.
Right.
Elida doesn't sound like anybody else. But she knows that if she wants airplay and wants to keep moving forward her career,
Right.
keep getting the gigs and, you know, the Grammys and everything that helps your career, you got to give us radio-friendly songs.
Yeah.
You know, in radio, that's all we ask for is give us a radio-friendly song, something that's really commercial, that's got a great hook. And you don't have to sell your soul. You know, it's just... This is what you got into the business for, right?
Right, right.
So, I mean, I just don't understand those guys, but a very talented band, those
Very
guys.
talented. Monster
Yeah.
musicians. And Lucky and Lalo go way back because they used to play together. So that's how they know each other. And
Right.
Yeah, you played together in...
We played with Jennifer Benya back in the day.
Really?
Back in the days. Yeah.
Wow, that was about a minute or two ago,
Yeah, it
right?
was.
Dang,
Yeah.
really?
That was a
Wow.
while back.
All right, I tell you what, guys. What do you want to do? You want another song from here? Do you want to play something
Yeah,
live? Whatever you want.
Can we play a new song?
Sure.
Why don't we play number 11, Mala
Number-
Acompañada? A lot of people really seem to like the song. They dig it.
This is another one of those. This is sort of like a follow-up to maybe Duele. It's a girl anthem, basically telling the guy, you know what,
they watch.
Yeah.
But you know what they say, mejor sola que mal acompañada.
Right.
So is this something to that effect?
Yeah, basically
Okay.
that's what the song's about. Yeah.
All right. Elida Reyna, Contigo Descubrí is a brand new CD, and we're going to play this one, Mala Acompañada. All right? And it's a follow-up to Duele, más o menos. Más o menos.
It's more of a beat ranchera.
Ah, okay.
The
So
message is like that.
To me,
but,
it's more like La Huella Mia, that type of style, just real
Okay, all right.
accordion based.
All right, here we go. This is Elida, the Jonny Ramirez in the Morning Show. Vámonos.
A mí no me importa lo que digan de mi vida, estoy contenta. Yo no necesito amores y es lo que me sobran de montones. Me gusta vacilar, pasarla a todo dar, cantando sin parar la noche entera. Si tú quieres bailar, márcame un buen compás, mejor sola que andar mal acompañada. Chiquita, pero picosa. Ya no aguanto el sentimiento, siento que revienta el corazón. Me da gusto de mirarlos que disfruten de esta canción. Me gusta vacilar, pasarla a todo dar, cantando sin parar la noche entera. Si tú quieres bailar, márcame un buen compás, mejor sola que andar mal acompañada. Vuela, vuela, palomita, llévate tus notas hacia el cielo, para que lo sepan todos que esta linda reina no trae dueño. Me gusta vacilar, pasarla a todo dar, cantando sin parar la noche entera. Si tú quieres bailar, márcame un buen compás, mejor sola que andar mal acompañada. Mejor sola que andar mal acompañada.
Mejor sola que mal acompañada, comadre. ¿Verdad?
Yeah.
Might as well, man. All right. 9:15. We're about 15 minutes this side of the 9 o'clock hour. El Leone, El Pops, El Pete, and of course Elida and her band. Contigo Descubrí. You really feel that strong that this is
I
the
do.
best CD that you've ever done?
I do. You know,
Because you told me that about Fantasia, and it really, really was good.
yeah.
No, and again, I'm not trying to take anything away from your prior work.
And look at how well that album did. You
Oh,
know what
yeah.
I'm saying? But it's like you always have to reach for something better and more.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and it's like I feel that there's still so much more that I want to do and
But yet you have to have Lalo push you. How fair is that?
Well, yes and
then
no,
you throw
but-
stuff at him. What's up with
I know
that?
I throw bread, loaves of bread. No, I'm just kidding. No, but honestly, I have a goal, another dream, and that dream is to perform at the Grammys, at the Latin Grammys. Which, by the way, we just found out that we were number 8 on the charts. On Billboard. I'm sorry, not Grammys, Billboard. I'm
Billboard.
sorry.
Number 8 on
number
Billboard.
18.
18 on
On
Billboard.
Billboard, yes.
Wow, very
Which
cool.
is a big deal for Tejano music.
With
because
the-
it's not
with the
every day.
CD, no.
It's not every day that you have an artist, a Tejano
Well,
artist on.
you have the huge crossover artists like Intocable and those
Right,
guys
right.
get on there. But for a straight, what we call a straight hardcore contemporary traditional Tejano artist, yeah,
Yes.
it is, yeah.
But my dream is to perform at the Grammys someday and perform, one of my own songs. And, never say never. That's, one of my dreams. So
I got
we'll
a
see
real
what
quick-
happens.
I got a real quick question. Didn't mean to interrupt you.
No problem.
Elida, Michelle says Elida's been around for such a long time, and she is has awesome music. Will she ever cross over and make some English music, kind of like Selena did? Has that thought ever gone through your mind, through your thought process of, I'd like to? I mean,
Gosh,
some people talk good about it. Some people talk negatively about it. They're saying you're forgetting your roots, y que este que el otro, you're abandoning what made you. Other people say you're taking our music beyond the borders of what we know right now.
I mean, it's not like you're going to forget what you were doing. I mean, you always go back to that. But, I mean, never say never. I've always said that I'm always going to keep pushing forward, and if the opportunity were ever to come up, I would definitely try it. If you had asked me that, honestly, 2 weeks ago, I would have said, no way, I would have never done. But for some reason, it's just been kind of going through my head lately. I mean, I see other artists that have gone from Spanish to English, and they've been able to do, and it's hard. I mean, it's not
very hard,
it's not an easy thing. But, I mean, I wouldn't mind recording a song and putting it on my album, and, you just see what happens, just have fun with it, really.
Kind of like when Selena did Missing My Baby, it was an Tejano album, and it worked well for her. Regionally, but it worked well for her. All right, Pete, you want to read some of the stuff that we're getting on our Facebook? I know we're getting a bunch. I got here, Denise, saludos from Mr. and Mrs. Denny Hernandez, Angleton, Texas. God bless you, Ellie, that great CD.
Oh, a big shout out to, Denny's a good friend of ours, so I just say hi to all the raza from the Angleton, Houston area. También, the Valle. I know we have a lot of listeners that are tuning in from the Valley, de aquí de San Antonio. También going out to all my family. I have a lot of family here in San Antonio, so I'd like to send all of them a big shout out. Also to Paula, who's a good friend of ours, and all her family that's tuning in también here in town. So, and Dallas too.
I got Brenda says, sure didn't need to hear me some Elida Reyna this morning. Thank you. What else? What you got over there, Pete? Because I know people are just bouncing in and out. Oh, well, it works better when I turn on your microphone.
Pops thinks I talk so loud, I don't need a mic.
Yeah, wait. See, he does. He really doesn't talk, Pete. Talk. He really doesn't need a mic, folks. Go ahead, man. I'm sorry.
Teresa says, Elida, pretty nails and voice. They love your nails.
Oh, thank you.
Arnold, she's amazingly beautiful. Lisa says, I'm listening to her, love her, and all of her music. Mary says, listening at work, love the new CD, especially the song Déjate Amar. I can relate to the songs. Great job, and may God continue to bless you, the band, and your families. Can't wait to see you at your next concert.
And you can skip that one, okay?
Big Pop says, hi, Pete.
I said you can skip that one, knucklehead.
Teresa says, Elida, happy that you are happy because your words make me love and appreciate my husband even more. And Patty says, love Déjate Amar. J-Rod, I think she is tweeting. Great voice she was blessed with.
You were tweeting?
No, actually, I don't even have my phone in front of me.
All right, go ahead, Pete.
Kathy says, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. She's such a very beautiful.
It's OMG, Wade.
OMG.
What does it say, oh my God?
OMG.
There you go.
She's a very beautiful and inspirational person. She's my idol. Big time favorite. I'm a fan of all of her songs.
Very
Thank
cool.
you.
What else you got?
Elena says, one awesome lady. And CJ says, woohoo! One day, I hope I can get a pic and an autograph with you, Elida.
Sure.
CJ, get your ass over here. You're retired. It's not like you're doing anything.
Yeah, really.
Louise, man. All right.
And Roxanne says, somebody give Lalo a chair. Sorry, Lalo.
The lords of the lard don't need any chairs. They're actually, you know what? I got a chair over here if you want it, Lalo. I never use it, man. I hate sitting down. Pops and Petey must sit.
Yeah.
¿Qué te duele?
We're very sedentary.
Sedentary? Wait. All right, what you want to do? You want to do something live? You want to do something off the CD? What you want to do, El?
Sure, we'll do it live. You want
all right, what you gonna do?
Live?
All right.
Yeah, why don't we do Chente's song? This is a song that Chente Barrera gave us a while back.
Okay.
It's called Quiero Volverte Loco.
Quiero volverte. Oh, that's a Chente
Wanna
song?
drive you crazy. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, Chente wrote that.
Okay, all right. Elida Reyna, ladies and gentlemen, on the Big Show, doing something live. Quiero volverte loco right here on the Big 107.5. Go.
por siempre yo te de amar. ¡Epa! ¡Uy! Échale. ¡Woo!
Elida Reyna and the guys live in the studio. Nicely done.
Thank you.
Very nicely done. By the way, on my Twitter, Julie says, Johnny! Says, tell Elida I love her music. She is one of my favorite female vocalists.
Thank you.
Very nice.
Yes. Very sweet.
What do you? How do you feel about this new world of technology? There's Twitter, there's Facebook, there's MySpace. What's the other one? What's the newest? What is it, Pops?
Google Plus.
No, the other one, Pinterest or whatever the hell it's called.
I don't know about that. That's something that's like a whiteboard or a chalkboard or something.
Relax,
What's
dude.
it called?
Is that that drawing thing that they do?
Pinterest?
No.
That's like the new thing
Pinterest.
right now. Everybody seems to be.
You play draw something?
I don't, but the guys in the band
Me
do.
and John do.
So
He
I watch
loves
them
me.
do it. I'm not a good drawer. So.
Yeah, I'm not a good drawer at all. I
No, I'm
suck.
not.
And if you
Me
think
too.
I suck, Big Papa super sucks.
He drove a cliff the other day with like an L, upside down L. I couldn't get it.
It was called Edge. It was the edge of the
Edge.
cliff. Wasn't that the edge of the cliff? It was a cliff, and I put an arrow to the edge. You didn't get it? Well, I couldn't get reptiles, so don't worry about it. Looked like one of those stupid snakes that you get at Market Square. I was like, what the hell is that? Anyway, all right. Are you into this stuff? This whole, and I know that you were told by your manager you need to start the
Yes.
Facebook. You need to pump it up.
Yeah, I'm not.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm on Facebook, but that's about it.
Yeah.
I started tweeting, but you know, my problem is I forget my passwords, and then I can't get back in.
Just make it
I'm always-
Westlaco or something.
I should, but I mean,
Wow.
so consequently, that's why I'm not tweeting. I haven't been able to tweet because I forgot my password. But I started it. I started a tweet.
Well,
whatever.
because you
And-
hit me up and I'm following you. I'm going, I don't know why I'm following her. She never tweets.
Really?
You know? Yeah.
Well, now that I know you
I
know.
I'm follow Bobby. He tweets every so often. Oscar tweets
I
every so often.
started, but I, you know, it's like I forget my
You forgot your
passwords.
password.
Yeah, I need to write them on those little yellow thingies and just.
Oh yeah,
but
right.
I
Yeah,
forget.
yeah. Write them and put them on the outside of the bus so everybody sees
So-
your password.
Right.
Yeah, no, don't do that. Anyway,
yeah.
all right.
But I do Facebook though. I have my own Eli Pop Rate,
Mm-hmm.
and then we have the Elida Reyna y Avante fan club. So whenever I post something, our fan club president, what she does is she posts whatever I put, and she'll put it in the fan club page.
She'll copy and paste over to
Copy
the other
and
one.
paste,
Yeah.
yeah.
Or share as they go, as they
Yeah.
say. All right. This is just, it's taken over, man. It's just out of control. Yeah.
Yeah,
do you
it
have
is.
any time for yourself now, really, with everything that's
You know,
going on?
that's the problem right now is that with my kids, and I come home and I'm trying to catch up with, you know, my housework and everything, and then it's like, okay,
Shut
I
up.
gotta-
You don't do housework.
yeah, I do.
Do
I
you
have
cook
to wash
too?
clothes like everybody else, and I try to cook healthy for my kids
But
because
you're Ellie, though. You don't have a maid? Lalo, call the maid, please.
I have a girl that comes once a week,
Yeah.
and I need that because, or else I'd probably go crazy.
Yeah.
But aside from that, I love to garden. Right now, I'm trying to fix the backyard, so I've been planning a lot. So yesterday I
Some
went and I.
sinsemilla, maybe?
La hierba buena.
Yeah, there you
El
go.
pino.
Is Lucky giving you gardening tips?
Máquina Maria tips.
I'm kidding, Lucky, if you're listening, man.
I
All
know,
right.
pobrecito Lucky.
Yeah.
No, so that's what I've been doing. I've been working on the backyard, and all my flowers are purple because I love purple. So everything's purple. You know, it's purple. I mean,
So you
I
got
don't know.
tulips and everything, right? Aren't
I got a
tulips
little bit of
purple?
everything.
You remember the purple people here,
Yeah.
right?
I don't know the names. I just know everything's purple.
Yeah.
You know, but
You don't know the names.
yeah, of the flowers. I know I got some. Well, yeah, I did get some tulips and
Uh-huh.
a little bit of everything. And I love tropical plants too, so I was planting some tropical stuff.
You
in
get
the
those
back.
African violets. They're all pretty and purple.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Hey, what about the state flower? About this
And
purple?
there you
The
go.
blue
I got
bonnet?
something similar to that.
To the
Looks
blue
kind of
bonnet?
like a blue bonnet. Yeah.
They don't
It's
grow a whole lot in
lavender.
the valley, right? It's too damn hot in the valley,
Yeah,
right?
there?
yeah.
No.
No, it's just for
Little
the
nopali cactus.
well, right now with the the spring season. I mean, everything's growing real pretty and flowery and stuff. So
Good.
yeah, it's a lot of fun. So that's basically what I do. It's kind of right. My kids are all in sports as well. My daughter's in cheerleading. My son's in baseball. Then our little one, we just put her in t-ball. It's the cutest thing. She loves it. I mean, she's really, really enjoying it. And so that keeps me very busy, aside from the music. So, and then just trying to juggle everything. But it's a lot of fun. It's what keeps me going. And for a while there, I wasn't working out anymore. The weather was just kind of weird and raining and everything, and just would kind of get me in a really gloomy mood. So I wasn't working out. But I started working out again, and I feel amazing. And that's really, and I started Facebooking my progress. I started on Monday, and I've been working out, and I'm actually really sore right now because I started back up on my regimen and eating trying to eat more fish, and trying to be more health.
Yeah, Pops and I are working out. Yeah, we're up to 24
really
ounces. Yeah.
Well, I noticed
24-ounce
you were
curls.
eating some oatmeal this morning, which is really good for you.
Hell.
That's all I have.
Hell.
Yo.
He eats oatmeal right now, but as soon as he go home, he stuffs himself with everything that's in the freezer.
At home.
We eat oatmeal, but then we have a double meat, double cheese Whataburger with fries. The oatmeal is nomás to hold us over for the real food.
No, that's really good for you. Oatmeal is amazing.
Yeah, we're not working out though. All right, here's what we're going to do. We got more Elida. We got about another 29 minutes, and we'll share them with you folks. And I tell you what, we'll talk about how many CDs we're going to give away and all that kind of stuff on the other side, and then we'll let you autograph them and all that cool stuff.
I'd
all
love
right?
to.
Elida Reyna at 9:31. It's the Jonny Ramirez in the Morning Show. Good morning.
Jonny Ramirez in the morning.
9:38, 22 minutes in front of 10 o'clock. El Yone, El Pops, and Pete. All right. One of these days we're going to have buttons that work around here, Pops.
No. Why would you want that?
That would be too easy, right? All right. Are y'all, Pete?
Hi, Peter.
All right. Hey, Elida Reyna's in the studio, ladies and gentlemen. And part of her band is here. And messing around, and just a bunch of people showing up on my Facebook. Jason Sanchez, great job, Elida. You're the best. Kathy Merkel says, good morning, Johnny and crew. Good morning, Elida. Just wanted to let you know that I am a DJ who also does karaoke. Y Duele is one of my most requested karaoke songs.
Awesome. Thank you.
Some do it very well, some not so much. Okay. But such...
Honest.
But such is the nature of the beast. Anyway, please keep putting out those karaoke tracks. Not enough Tejano artists do that. Thank you. And
by the way, it isn't me, but thanks anyway.
Yeah, and it's great hearing you on them. By the way, do you get a cut for that? Do you get paid off of that because it is your song?
Not that we see. Well, I mean, we probably get it through the
ASCAP BMI.
Yeah.
That kind of sucks.
Yeah.
Really? Saludos, Elida KXTN San Antonio from San Diego, California. Thank you, Rudy. We appreciate you listening, man. Rose says, I so love Elida's music. Keep up the Tejano music for us Latinas. Have a blessed day, Elida.
Thank you.
Man.
San Diego, wow.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy. That's
either on the app or online.
Yeah, Chicago. I know we have people.
Yeah,
from
Chicago,
and
Holland, Michigan.
Michigan.
Let's see. There was a Rudy from Florida.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm Elida's #1 Florida fan. Actually, that was Benny Ramos.
And there's only one Rudy in Florida, I'm sure. So.
One.
What else you got there, Haas?
Let's see here. We got a bunch, man. Everyone's commenting on her beautiful nails.
That's crazy. That's sweet, though.
Because, yeah, you were gardening, you said.
And I was gardening yesterday. Thank you very much.
They're nice and clean, huh?
Well, I need to get a manicure.
Jorge Antonio Argay says, Johnny, can you say congratulations to Elida on her new CD, and God bless her. Okay.
Thank you.
Well, you just did, sir. New album is going to be a hit. I am so going out to buy it. Keep up the good work, Elida.
Thank you.
Is it Maurice? M-U-R-R? I guess that's Maurice Luna. I love her music. My 13-year-old daughter, Naena? N-A-E-N-A. How would you pronounce that? Naena?
Nana?
Nana? Okay, Nana. I'll go with Nana. I like your sings along with her favorite song, comes on, and that you sing. Very cool. Yvette says the new CD is awesome. Roxanne, love the new CD. And, well, Elizabeth just loves you. So there you go.
I'm digging that there's a lot of females that are, you know, tuning in and that are digging the music.
You know what? I don't know what it is about your music. And, I mean, it appeals to everybody. But songs like Luna Llena, songs like Duele, Quiero Volverte Loco, all those songs are very, very, you know, women just love those songs.
Yeah.
They get in that mood with their men, I guess, right?
I guess so.
Oh, okay. So they all got to hurt to feel good about themselves? No, I'm kidding. You said that you can only write when you're hurt. Seriously?
Yeah. Unfortunately. Yeah. I mean, that's when I'm really feeling it. It's when I'm going through something. I wrote a song on one of the previous, I think it was the Fantasia album, and I found out that one of my cousins, I got a phone call, and we found out that she might have cancer, and it just put me in this mood, and then I started writing.
Right.
I just started writing, and that's where we came up with one of the ballads. You know, Lalo came up with the music and everything, and you know, it's really hard for a female in our genre to find suitable songs or music that is going to fit our style, you know, because we have a lot of Mexican writers that we work with, but sometimes it's like too low and then it goes too high, and so it's really hard to find something that really fit what the message that we were trying to get out, you know, in our music. And so when Lalo and I got together and started collaborating on certain, you know, like when Playa del Sol came out, and you know, those types of songs, it just kind of clicked, and it was like, this is the direction that we want to go, kind of, you know, because for a while there we were like, what do we do? What do the people want to hear? You know, we just kind of started gauging it. We just started really did what felt right in our gut, so to speak, what felt right for us, and just kind of took it from there, because people ask us, well, like, why is it working for y'all? Well, because I think because we're being original and we're not trying to be like anybody else. We're just trying to do our own style and be fresh, and it's really worked for us, you know. Like we were talking about earlier, is that we don't want to sound like, and that's always been my thing. I think that's why for a long time I was fishing. I was trying a lot of different styles,
right? Because
I've never wanted to sound like anybody. I've always wanted to have my own unique style.
I mean, we already have a Stephanie. We already have a Shelly. We already have a Bobby, an Intocable, a David Lee. And I think that sometimes I understand that bands that are starting out need to cover music, but that doesn't mean that while you're covering somebody's music, you can't develop your own style. And if you take a little bit from everybody and that's your style, then go for it.
Right.
But we already have all these bands, and they're already successful, so we don't need another one of those bands.
Yeah, and I think that's what our market is hungry for.
Yes.
We're yearning
originality.
For something something new and fresh, new ideas, and not the same old. Everybody's kind of riding on, not everybody, I'm saying, we shouldn't ride on other people's coattails as far as like, well, they're doing that, that's working for them, so that's what I should do. No, you need to be your own unique person, you know, and what helps me is I look to other mainstream artists, you know, try to look outside the box as opposed to just in what the circle that you're around.
Right.
That's why I hate the term Tejano in our industry, because nobody calls salsa music Cuban music. No. You know what I'm saying? And so to me, our music, if it moves you, hey, we just had a guy, Jesse just called. Jesse's a real good friend of ours, Jesse Turner, as you know, and he texted me yesterday. He said that somebody Facebooked him from Colombia, saying that they love the song Juntos Hasta Morir. I mean, so that in itself should tell you something. I mean, to me, if the music moves you, I mean, that's what it's all about. And so that's why I try to not stick to, oh, well, it's not Tejano enough, or, you know, because for a while there it was like, well, you have to do norteño. You have to. The record label was pressuring me to do norteño, and it was like, but that's not me. Now, if the song caters to that, or then I'm gonna do a little bit of it. Right. You know what I mean? But to just do an entire album norteño, dude, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna go there.
And traditionally, radio has always done that, and the industry, I guess the record industry, is kind of like, this guy's a hit, let's cookie cutter, and we're gonna have a whole bunch of those.
Right.
And in any format, though. Unfortunately, our format is so small that we can't do that, because it is kind of like, okay, we're pretty much limited ourselves to what we are. But when you're in a country format or in a pop format, and there's a gazillion trillion people recording like there was back in '93 for Tejano, right? Then it's okay, but not right now. Right now, we need everyone to be original, and you know, give us new ideas.
And also, there's that old school state of mind, you know, like, well, I was hot then, so, you know, there's.
I'm going to go back to doing that style of music because you were hot back then?
Well, what I'm saying is the camaraderie, you know, that we all kind of have to work together. And
I was
there
going to
has
ask
to
you
be
that.
more camaraderie,
There
and there's
is
still
none,
kind
is there?
of big egos
Yeah.
in this industry, and that kind of has to change because
Yeah.
that's the only way the industry is going to grow, and helping each other out. And I try to help out a lot of the, because when I was growing up, there were a lot of artists that I looked up to. Lara Canales being number one because to me she was the ultimate. She was the only female I knew at that time. But when I have young girls come and ask me for advice, I try to tell them as much as I can and just give them the raw side of what it's going to be like, and just be true to what it is, and for them to just do what feels right in their gut, and just to follow their dreams. And they're like, a lot of them feel so disillusioned because there aren't enough record labels out there and stuff like that. But the thing is that our market is we need to kind of help each other out, is what I'm saying.
But there is none of that.
I've
noticed
isn't. There's a lot of bitterness.
A lot of hate.
Yes.
And envidia.
Yeah.
A lot of envy. And like, there's a couple of people that, we started playing on this radio station. They came back and they're going, it was a blessing, but it was a curse that you started playing me on your radio station. I was going, okay. He says it was a blessing because I'm getting some gigs, but it was a curse because the people who I thought were my friends all of a sudden are hating on me.
Right. And why are you getting airplay and we're not? And there's that too, because we've gotten that criticism.
La envidia, yeah.
Yeah. But you know what? You take the good with the bad, and obviously you're doing something right, and you just kind of have to surround yourself with the people that are, encouraging you and supporting you. And lucky for us, we have Freddie Records, which is totally behind us. I have a fantastic group, and the band is amazing, and they're all very supportive, and they're ready to do whatever they got to do to make it happen. And, the bands that we've been working with, like Turner's one of them, Grupo Signo, we love, those guys are crazy. So we always have a blast with them when we're on the road. But aside from them, we work with a lot of other artists that are great, but then there are those few that are not so cool. Mafia's wonderful to us, and have always been. Palominos too. We've worked with Palominos for many, many years, and so there's a lot of great artists out there that are very humble, that are willing to work, because that's what's going to help us grow. But then the entire market has to be that way, and
All right. Debbie De La Rosa on my Twitter says, Yore, good morning. Say hi to Elida. One of my favorites is Lágrimas de Amor.
Oh, wow.
Wow, okay. She says, can you do a little live for me? Love your voice. Thank you. I don't know if she can do a little live there, Deb, but I appreciate the hit on Facebook. And then she retweets, you're missing Elida on 107.5 because you have bad reception at the doctor's office.
Oh.
Well, that's what you get when you go to the doctor. All right. What you going to do for us now?
How about we play another single?
Sure.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
Gosh, why don't we play one that I think is awesome? Well, actually, you know what? This is one of the songs we showed you on the radio.
On the phone, you mean?
I mean on the radio, on the phone. I'm sorry.
That's all right.
And I think this is one of the ones. Actually, I think you picked this one, Volverte a Amar, number 9.
I did.
Yeah, you were like, I like this one. I think this is fresh and upbeat.
I was on crack. What number is it? Here?
Yeah.
Cut number 9, right? Cut number 9, right?
Yeah.
There it is. All right. This is brand new from Elida Reyna on the Contigo Descubrí CD, folks. You're going to love this one, and you're basically going to love the entire CD.
Yeah.
Even the title track, which I was like, let's see what, I don't know why, but every person you do a duet or a, trio with, it seems to work, Well, you did Las Divas, that rocked.
Yeah.
You did
that
with
was
Michael, that rocked.
Yeah.
Jesse, rock. And then this one, it's pretty good too. So not too shabby.
Thank you.
Yeah. All right, let's do this one, folks. 9:50. Elida from the Contigo Descubrí.
Me sorprende que te diga que no sé vivir sin ti, que tus besos me dominan, no me dejan respirar. Tú no sabes lo que sufre este corazón sin ti. Quiero estar siempre a tu lado, quiero volverte a
Descubrí is the name of the CD, Volverte a Amar. And I got to tell you before I forget, because I tend to forget stuff because I've been hanging out with Big Papa for too long. And it's
Good morning.
suffering from Big Papa-itis. You did a show for us last year, and AB was backstage. You remember that show? It was like, was it May or was it in September? I think it was last May, right?
I was
Lalo?
with Duelo.
Right, but it was
yes,
in May or September? May, I think, right?
Around that time.
Cinco de Mayo.
Yeah,
no,
I think it was Festival de Mayo. It's not Cinco de Mayo.
Yeah.
Festival.
Festival.
Yes. Anyway, AB was backstage, and he said, "Isn't she great?" I said, "Hell yeah!" I said, "She's on fire right now." She goes, "Man, she is the cumbia queen right now." And coming from
Say
somebody,
what? He said that?
yeah, he did. And he probably denied, but you know, if I had a recorder, I would have recorded him. He said, "She's the cumbia queen right now." And coming from somebody
Oh, wow.
who has, for a long time, made his career on cumbias, even with his sister in Paz
Yeah.
Descanse, I was like, "Wow, that's a pretty good little compliment." You know?
It is. I don't even know what to say. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I've always loved your cumbias for whatever reason.
Thank
you.
you.
Know?
Thank
It's
you.
just,
Well, we
it's-
love their cumbias. They're amazing,
Yeah.
obviously. But for some reason, I've never seen myself as a cumbia-ish type of. Although I love cumbias, I think I've always kind of seen myself more of a ranchera type of a singer, I guess you can say. But I like to do all types of music. I mean, I even like to do salsa. I like to do mariachi, ballad. I mean, I like to do everything, and that's just a part of who I am, who I've been since I was a kid. You know, I used to sing Journey back in the day, and you know, and then
Journey?
do my Laura Canales too.
Journey?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Give me some Journey right now.
Oh my gosh.
Come on, give me some Journey.
Send it. Well, I'm not gonna do my. We were just listening to Send Her My Love
All
yesterday.
right, so sing it.
Really?
Yeah,
I'm putting
really.
you on the spot.
I am putting you on the spot.
Turning red.
I am now turning red like last
Light
time.
brown then.
Next time I'll do something.
Really, Journey? Well, let me hear it.
No,
She's
well,
going,
you know, back in the day, you know.
She's going, Johnny, I'm going to get you later. All right. Listen, I want to thank you because we're coming up on 10. We're going to do one more song from the CD, or would you rather do one live?
Why don't we'll do a song. We'll do Juntos Hasta Morir. How
Okay.
about we do that?
All right. I want to thank you first for coming over so early, and you know, folks, for those of you at home, this is not a room, and the equipment here is not set up to get
Accommodate.
everything. Yes,
Yeah.
especially to hear you. You know, but I do thank you for coming in. And let's tell everybody that for Fiesta, you're going to be at Cattleman's on the 22nd?
Second on a Sunday, yeah.
The 22nd, right?
Yeah.
Okay. You'll be out there for Cattleman's, and Fiesta. Fiesta's such a fun time here in San
Oh, my
Antonio.
gosh, yeah.
I mean, Oyster Bake, you
Yo.
guys rocked it, man.
Last year was
Yeah.
amazing. Yeah.
It was amazing.
Yeah.
But continued success, and I hope
Thank
that
you.
your dream is realized about singing at the Latin Grammys. That would be such a treat for
That would be
not
amazing.
only you, but for the L fans out there, you know? There's so many of them, and they stand by you, whatever you do, whatever you sing. So it would be a treat for the people at home, at least those of us that really groove on your music.
Thank you.
But yeah, continued success, and maybe we can bring you back on the Tejano Top 20. What do you think?
I'd love to. Thank you so much.
that
And
works for me.
I just wanted to send a big shout out to our record label because I know they're listening right now. And Eloy did tell me to tell you that he's gonna send you some CDs tomorrow, so that you can give away some of the new album, the new single or the new CD. I'm sorry, Contigo Descubrí. And Freddie Jr. also says hello. And I'd also like to send a big shout out to my family. My Aunt Josie, she's a little under the weather today. I could tell by her phone call. But I just wanted to say hi to all my family and just thank you for all the love and the support that you've given me since I was a little kid. You know, when I had dreams of becoming an artist someday, and here I am. You know, speaking to Jonny Ramirez here at the KXTN morning show. You know, you're a big deal, believe it or not. And I
Look,
I remember too, man.
look, you are
you're
the
being
artist.
modest. No, but thank you.
you're
No,
the
no,
artist.
I really, I really appreciate it.
Well,
I just,
thank you.
Just
But
wanted to
I'm
take
just-
this moment to thank you,
Well.
and for all.
Across the land, people in Afghanistan, everywhere can listen to us on the Univision Radio app.
Yes.
And they're still tweaking it. It's going to get 1,000% better, folks. Trust me. But we want to thank them. We want to thank for putting us online because they could have taken us offline, even though KXTN is the biggest online radio station in the Univision
Cool.
family.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But and it's because of your music, because of all the other music that we play.
Because of all the other artists,
Yeah.
and we have, of course, all our friends in the music industry to thank as well. And a big shout out to all our friends out there that are in the music industry that, work hard to put, to just put out the best music, and us along with them. And so us all together will make it a better tomorrow for our music.
I hope that this CD, the other bands that are listening, don't hate, but I hope that this changes your game a little bit, that it picks it up a notch, and you say our stuff needs to be better, because everybody needs a Lalo to keep pushing them, and keep pushing her, dude. Don't let her slack, man.
Because I do get sidetracked.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie. As an artist, it's hard to kind of stay focused on one thing because there's so many things going on.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it is hard.
All right, what you gonna do for us?
We're gonna do a song called this is a song that I do with my good friend Jesse Turner from Grupo Signo.
All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Elida. Very nicely done, man. thank you, man. I appreciate it. Cool. You're right there. You said mic right there. Tell everybody what your name is, man. You.
Oh, I'm Robbie. I'm from Bronzo. I play percussion and bajo.
All right. Tell everybody who you are.
Jacob De Leon, accordion player.
From Rivera.
Yes.
All right. El, again, thank you so much. We
thank
appreciate
you.
it. We love you. Continued success. Keep hitting them out of the ballpark, baby. And
we'll try.
And hopefully everybody will step up their game, since this is a smash CD. And I've heard some stuff out there. I'm really seriously excited for what is in the future for our género, our music, our cultura. I've heard some great stuff. This is one of them. I've heard a couple other CDs that just pretty much knock my socks off, and I'm like, I can hardly wait for them to come out, because it's going to really sound fresh.
Great. Well, we can only speak for ourselves and try to be the best that we can be, and we're just grateful to the fans that they're enjoying what they're listening to, and we can't wait to just do more shows, and we're getting ready to shoot another video. We just shot a video not too long ago.
Cool.
They can check those out on YouTube. And
all right.
So everything's cool. So thank you.
Elida Reyna,
Thank you once again.
sweetheart. We appreciate it. HD2 Houston, KLJA, HD2 Georgetown, Austin, KESS, HD2 Louisville, Univision Radio Station.